Good afternoon. It's Rebecca Happy here with Brockville Hometown Buzz. And I hope you've heard the buzz about this weekend's Culture Days that's being organized by Russ, who I know you all know and love. And he's going to talk and tell us all about it and maybe a few extra things at the same time. So thank you so much for joining me today, Russ. I'm really happy to hear about all the wondrous things and connections that you're making for the people in Brockville to celebrate the arts.
Well, thank you for having me. You're a brave woman. I'm known to talk, and somebody told me, oh my Lord, she's going to put an open mic in front of you, but I'll try to keep it concise and succinct. But thank you for the opportunity.
So I'm excited listening about what you've got on the go, and I'm sure after like the lockdown, people are just ready for this all summer. Anything that showed up, people will be coming out. So tell us a little bit about the adventures that you have planned for this weekend.
So this is our seventh Culture Days Festival, and I'm actually very, very excited. And I've done this before, and I should know what to expect. But if you come down to, it's held on King Street. There's a street closure between Buell Street and Perth Street. That is officially King West Village, the Arts District. We
Yes.
have always been there, partially because of Culture Days.
Okay.
Talking to the merchants, we came up with this sort of moniker. It's stuck. People tell me they're King West people now. But in that space, you can, during the course of the day, Bollywood dance, Bhangra dance, you can line dance, you can try out a hand loom. We're hoping you can try out spinning wheels. There will be a potter's wheel that you can take a turn on. There will be demo. What I learned are analog gaming, which is the old cards and board gaming, such as Dungeons and Dragons and Magic. There may be a zombie or two walking through. There may be a witch or two walking through. There are artists. There are artisans. We have a whole bunch of interactive stuff. We have public contribution mural you can help paint. We're going to chalk the streets. We have giant street games. Hi, Pretty. We have Pretty is coming with the Indian community who are going to Bhangra dance for us.
Nice.
We have a public art thing that was done at Shop the Street. It's called the Angel Wings. It's
I saw them.
an opportunity there. I don't know how tall they are. They were painted by the public. They're about 10 feet tall, and they're going to be set up at the Perth Street end where you can take a selfie. So if you can't find something that gets your pulse racing on the street that day, I'm pretty sure you're dead.
Well, and I heard that, the expectation is Saturday's going to be the sunny day of the weekend.
Touch wood, the outdoor street festival organizers' bane is that 2 weeks before, even though we say we're not going to, we start watching the weather. But at the moment, it hopefully sunny and warm. There's something for everybody. I am sure that I have forgotten things and I'm learning things as we go along. I don't know if people can see that popping up.
Yeah.
Apparently Pretty's going to be doing sari draping, and I do believe they are going to be doing henna. Yes, thank you, Pretty. So I think we have close to 40 activities slash participants. Paddlers are going to be there. Oh, I can't forget Chris Ben Falvey. Anyone who has come in past years, Chris is a metal artist. So he backs up a flatbed trailer with an anvil and all sorts of things on it. And he just starts to work on some of his creations, and they are stunning. And while we were in the green room, we were talking about cross-pollination. 1 year, Tunnel of Terror, which, if you don't know, takes place at the Brockville Railway Tunnel for Halloween, was next to him, and they ended up talking, and some of his creations were used in the tunnel. So
beautiful. It just takes someone to like put people together, and then huge collaborations happen.
That's part of the deal. I mean, that's always a benefit. And if anyone's ever worked in the arts/culture community, we always talk about silos. And I'm a writer, and people always, I've been told, well, writers don't have anything to say to artists or to sculptors. It's not true. We have tons of stuff to talk about. We all speak the same language. It's just a different dialect.
Yeah.
And
who tells you that? Like, not
I told me that. I
well,
mean,
an artist wouldn't have said you guys have nothing to do with artists. Was that an artist who told you that? Like a visual artist?
Sometimes some people who haven't had the opportunity to talk with other people. And I'm an advocate for, I remember saying I was an artist and somebody said, oh, you paint.
Right.
No, writing's an art. I will go to the mat supporting people who do fiber art and fabric art. It's all art.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the street moves nicely. We've got it, as far as I can see, we've got it laid out nicely.
Well, it's also called Culture Days, so it's not like confined to like art that you put in a gallery or on the wall or in front of you.
I used to have this problem when I'd sit in on provincial meetings, and the first couple of years I was on what you could call the steering committee, and I would be sitting with Milton and Hamilton, and they would go, we've got the Philharmonic coming in, and I'm not usually a person that gets down in the dumps, but I would go, oh my God. And then I finally decided I'm going to embrace what we have. If you see some of the quilting or the fabric art, Toronto and Hamilton would kill to have that. I mean, that's what we specialize in. I don't think we have to take a back seat. People from the big cities come here looking for that.
Of course.
So we want to put it on display. But I think part of the joy is, I've always told people from after the first year, if you're interactive, if you give people something to do at your station or booth or your table, or at least if you reach out and talk to them, you'll have much more success than just like sitting there and saying hello. It's, as I said, it's not quite a vendor's market, but people who have things to sell can sell them. If you've got tickets or, something you've produced, then that's fine.
Yeah, just invite them over to wherever you have stuff to sell.
Yeah.
Kind of like an infomercial, but in real life, where you can get entertained at the same time.
I'm really excited about this year. One, yes, because we've been away for 2 years. But there's a mix, and I think if you saw the trajectory of the 7 minus last year, Culture Days, it changes every year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, United Welcome is going to be there. They're the group that's helping Ukrainian refugees. I think it's kismet or serendipity that we're going to have them on the street right across from the downtown Brockville art installation, which was done by a Ukrainian Canadian artist. And there are sunflowers there. There may be food. People are talking about bringing food. And I'm happy that there's a little more representation of, the Indian community is going to be there. I think we have an international student coming from St. Lawrence College. So it's a nice mix. And at the end of the day, could I wish for more? Well, yeah, I can always wish for more, but darn, there's a lot of stuff there. If you, like I said, if you can't find something to entertain you, I mean, I think it's hilarious that you could be taking a turn on a hand loom with a zombie walking by and somebody's playing Dungeons and Dragons on the other side of the street. I mean, come on.
So, well, next year you can get more and more, and it sounds awesome for this weekend. And I hope you have like the perfect day, and that you have a huge turnout, because people would be maybe not the smartest for missing it.
No, if you miss it, we will post something afterwards and we'll make you feel bad. And I am remiss. I should say it's from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m.
Yeah.
But that's just our spotlight. That's our hub. There is, for instance, a reading that night at medium effort at 7 o'clock, and then scattered through, because the whole of Culture Days runs from the 23rd of September to the 16th of October.
Isn't there like the Blues Festival going on, the Highway 401, also this weekend?
I think so. And as I've found out, because some people can't come to our show, the International Plowing Match is on at the same time. But nonetheless, we've got a good representation. And as I said, so when the day's over or the evening's over, just go to the Culture Days website, www.culturedays.ca. Click on events. They're in alphabetical order. Just happens that Brockville alphabetically is at the head of the list, and you can go down and find things that you can do throughout the rest of the period. But our focus here, there we go. I think it's CA.
Oh.
However, our focus is jam-packed. Please come down. I'll be on the street. Chat with me. Say hello to Melissa. These people are your neighbors, and you're going to find out that they have a passion that you didn't even know, and you're going to be excited.
Okay, thank you. So
you
hope to see you all there on the weekend. This is like very soon. And thanks for joining me today, Russ.
Thank you, Rebecca. Appreciate it. See everyone Saturday.